Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to keep playing with the Jawbreaker palette and I'm going to do a neutral slash natural look today because in my previous video I mentioned that this palette is super versatile and you can actually create so many looks with it, including natural looks as well. Most people, when they look at this palette, the first thing they notice is all of the colorful shades and they get a little bit intimidated, and they sometimes are not sure if they want to spend their money and get this and then not use any of these shades. So today I thought I will show you that you can create many looks with this palette. Today I'm going to specifically just do a very natural look. I'm planning to also make other videos as well where I'm going to show you guys how to create colorful looks that you can actually wear out as well. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. Okay, so as usual, I've done my brows off camera already just to save some time, and I'm going to jump straight into complexion today because it is a natural look, and when I'm doing a natural look I don't bother doing my eyes first because there's not going to be a lot of fallout and there's nothing really to clean up. So I'm going to start out with the Tarte Radiance drops, and I'm going to use that to prime my skin. And the reason I'm using this to prime today is because it's winter where I'm living at the moment, so my skin is a little bit dry and this is really nice and hydrating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a shake because there's some glitter specks in there, so I just want to make sure that it's all evenly distributed. Just gonna apply that on my skin. So nice. Those with dry skin can probably relate how good it feels when you finally put a moisturizer on. Also, please excuse my hair today. Honestly, I don't have any excuses. I just need to wash it. So the oil is on. My skin feels really nice and soft right now, which I love. I'm going to use the It Cosmetics CC cream for my foundation today because that's what I usually wear on a daily basis when I'm not going anywhere special, and it is a natural look, so I thought, why not? So I'm just gonna dot that all over my skin. And I usually buff this in with my fingers actually. I feel like the product just works better when I'm using my fingers. And then if I need to blend anything further, I use my sponge as well. Just because it is more of a tinted moisturizer than a foundation, so it just works really well when you work it in with your fingers. This looks quite nice and natural already, but I think I'm gonna add just another layer on. It's not needed, but I just feel like doing a little bit more. Also, I'm gonna see how the lighting goes for this video. I'm trying something new. Usually I use the window in front of me as an extra source of light, but I'm just not sure if it's been working that well. So now I just close the blinds and I'm only using my ring light and nothing else. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that's a little bit better than what's been happening in my previous videos. The lighting was kind of all over the place because of the changes outside. So let's see how this goes. Pretty happy with this coverage, and now I'm going to use concealer. As always, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just gonna do a little bit, not as much as I usually put on, just because I'm going for a natural look. So just applying that as always under my eyes, on my nose, on my chin, a little bit on my forehead as well, and any blemishes I have, which I have one right there. So hopefully that covers it up. And I'm using my Chi Chi sponge to blend everything out. Okay, so that's concealer on. I've been doing this new thing recently. I've been using 2 concealers under my eyes because I don't get enough sleep. And so sometimes when I just use the Shape Tape alone, you can still see a little bit of like the purpley blue coming out from underneath. So I'm going to use the Pro Longwear Concealer from MAC Cosmetics. This one is in NW20. And the reason I'm using this one is because it has a little bit more pink in it, so it will correct that blue slash purple under my eyes. The only thing I don't like about this concealer is the applicator. It's just like a pump, and you usually end up using too much, and it's a bit of a waste of product. Okay, so that's the most I could cover. I really need to just get more sleep, and then I won't have to bother with using 2 concealers. But for now, that's the best we could do. So I'm going to set everything in place with my translucent powder. I'm going to use the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder with my Zoeva 105 brush. So I'm just setting wherever I applied my concealer and slightly all over the face as well, just to make sure that we don't look too oily because we applied the oil as well earlier. By the way, I'm aware that my brows might not be looking the best today. I was just really rushing when I was doing them, so excuse that. Okay, so we're looking a little bit flat at the moment. So let's bronze up. I'm going to use my Tarte Amazonian Clay Bronzer in Park Avenue Princess with my Sephora number 49 brush. Okay, now I'm going to go into my Blush Bazaar by Tarte. What blush should I use for this? It's gonna be quite a natural look. Maybe like a corally blush? I'm going to go in with Dainty, which is that one right there. I don't think I've ever used that one yet. That's actually a really pretty blush. Okay, before we start the eyes, I'm going to take my Gimme Brow by Benefit and I'm going to set my brows in place. To fill them in, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. Okay, so for eyeshadow, as always, I'm using the Zoeva eyeshadow primer. That's the matte one. And I'm going to prime my lids. I'm going to set this with a bit of powder. Most people don't have to do this, but my eyelids are so oily. Okay, the exciting part now, Jawbreaker. So I'll show you how you can create a natural look with this palette. Firstly, I'm going to go in with Good Morning, which is that shade right there. I'm going to use my Zoeva 228 blending brush. And I'm going to go in and place this all over my lid and on my crease. Okay, now I'm going to go in with Cone, which is that one. And I'm going to put that in my crease. And on my outer corner as well, slightly. I'm sorry if you guys can hear noises in the background. My dog is going crazy right now. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Tasty, which is that dark brown shade. And I'm going to use the same brush. I'm using the same brush for all of these steps. And I'm going to dip in and just place that on my outer V. And just lightly. I'm not going in with a heavy hand at all. Okay, so now I'm going to use my 227 Zoeva brush and I'm going to go back into the shade Good Morning, which was that kind of skin tone shade there. And I'm gonna go back and place that on my lid, just on my lid, just to clean that up a bit. Okay, and now I'm going to use the Zoeva 226 brush and I'm going to go back into Tasty, the dark brown shade. And I'm going to line my eyes with it. So I'm just going to do a smoky kind of liner on my top lash line. And by the way guys, this is just a very quick way of doing liner if you're ever in a rush. It's just using shadow and smoking it out. It's really natural and you don't have to be precise with it. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Cone first, which is that one there. And I'm using the Zoeva 231 brush, which is a small dome shaped brush, and I'm just going to smoke that out on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to use the same brush we used for the liner, which is the Zoeva 226 smudging brush, and I'm going to go in with Tasty, which was the dark brown shade, and line my lower lash line with it as well. And for the final touch, I'm using the small little brush from Zoeva, which is the 238 brush. I'm going to go in with Snack, which is that really nice champagne-y shimmery shade, and I'm gonna put that in my inner corners. Okay, so now I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm using the Revlon lash curler. And I'm applying mascara, which is the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit. Okay, and I'm not going to be applying lashes today because I am going for a natural look. So for the lips, I'm going to use the MAC Cosmetics lip pencil in Whirl. As always, it's my favorite lip pencil of all time. I'm just going to line my lips and not fill them in. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Tarte Color Splash lipstick. This is in the shade Beach Babe, which is a really nice nude shade. I'm going to apply that on the center of my lip and I'm just going to lightly dab. Okay, so I wasn't too neat with my application because now I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics, the gloss in Control Freak, and I'm going to apply that on my lips as well. I just love this gloss so much. Okay, now I'm going to set my face and I'm going to highlight. I'm using the Cover FX setting spray to set my face. Okay, and I'm taking the Zoeva 134 brush and I'm going to use my Stila highlighter. This is the Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. Looks like this. I'm also going to take a small brush. This is the 230 from Zoeva, and I'm going to use that highlighter to highlight under my brow bone. And there we go, a natural look using the Jawbreaker palette. I told you, super versatile. I really like the way it turned out actually. It's quite nice. You can definitely wear this for every day. You can wear this to school, work, every day. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, I will be making more videos using the Jawbreaker palette, and in my next videos I'm going to show you how to create subtle colored looks. You know, a neutral eye with a pop of color like on your lower lash line or on the inner corner. I'll show you guys how to create looks like that too, so you can see that you can do so many looks with this palette. I hope this was helpful for you and you saw that this palette is not as intimidating as it seems, because I know that for a lot of makeup beginners this can be a little bit overwhelming. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe if you like this video. Also follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of makeup looks on there and you can follow me and see what I'm doing in my everyday life if that interests you at all. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye.